throw it to the side. I'm hearing destiny calling, so I gotta put it in drive. I'm just enjoying the ride.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. It's your boy Tay, and today's top story highlights the band who had an incredible win Saturday.
We had good intentions of interviewing one of the band directors. They are all scarce this morning. We tried to get Mr. King, and he was busy with the guard. So we have the next best thing, which is Sarah.
Hello.
It might as well be a Monday morning because she's acting a little bit mopey this morning, but she's going to find some energy deep down. Smile. She's finding that energy deep down, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about what happened with the band this past weekend. The band had a fantastic showing at the competition this weekend, which gives what type of scores that every band needs every year.
All ones in order to go to state championships.
Okay, she sort of jumped ahead of there. Now there's no surprise. Every band every year goes to what's called contest. State evaluations, which is essentially what we used to call state contest. At that contest, it's not like you're competing against other bands. You're simply getting rated, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, she said all ones, and all of you who are not in band don't understand what that means. So explain what all ones means and what the scoring means.
Okay. So there's 1 through 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the absolute worst, as in like you're just walking around not knowing what you're doing. We got all ones so we got 1 in band, 1 in percussion, 1 in guard, and 1 in drum majoring. All that means is that we did very, very well, and they're allowing us to go. That makes us eligible to go to state championships for the marching.
Okay, I'm going to piggyback off of that for anybody who might be confused. We say all ones in all of those categories because it's very tough because it's 1 through 5, but you have to get ones in every single category. That's tough to do. That means your drum major has to get a 1, the best score. Your percussion on the field has to get a 1, which is the best score. Your guard, which is those are all of the people who throw the flags, twirl flags, and rifles, all of that. Visuals, we would call it visuals.
Yeah, the band has to get 1 in 3 things. We have to get it in music, we have to get it in visual, and we have to get it in, I think, effect. Or I feel like there's 2 or 3 different.
It's 3. It is 3. I don't know exactly what the 3 is, but you basically have to impress, and each of those scores is coming from a different judge. You have to impress all of those judges in order to get all ones. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, once you get all ones at that contest, state evaluations, then you are eligible for state. So explain that.
So 2 weeks, or a little over a week and a half now, we go to state championships, which is located in a suburb of Jackson. It's about 2.5, 3 hours away from here. Basically, essentially, there are 5 regions in Mississippi where different marching bands got evaluated that same day. So out of all those bands, however many go, because even if you're eligible to go to championships, you don't have to go. You can decide not to go. So depending on how many go from each region depends on how the whole kind of day works out. It's randomly assigned who performs in which order, and it's by class. So like we're a 6A school, so we're a 6A band. So our championship is on the 23rd. And I feel like I'm explaining this horribly, so hold on a second.
Here it is. The state of Mississippi, the same as football and all of the athletics work. We're in classifications, class 1A through 6A. The biggest schools are 6A. We're 6A. Any band in the state of Mississippi that went to contest Saturday and got all ones that are in the 6A classification will be competing against Horn Lake for state contest.
So I believe I'd have maybe 12 around that we will be competing against in 6A. There are many different like trophies in your class, so you can get second and third place in different things. But the beginning of the day, everybody performs once the day of championship. So you go to your warm-up place and then you go perform. And then the judges decide based on how many bands go to finals. So if you don't go to finals, you can stay for awards, but it's pretty late. So you would just kind of pack up and go home. But if you do stay for awards, you perform again a second time for the judges on the field, and then you get ranked, and they decide the overall grand champion, first in class, all that fun stuff. So
let me unpack that for you one more time. Basically, Sarah is saying everybody last weekend who got all ones in their classification had the option to go to Jackson to perform. They actually performed twice on that day. You perform in the morning. Everybody performs in the morning, and then they whittle that down to a few bands that will compete again that night for the grand prizes.
Yes, for the trophies. Yes, essentially those bigger trophies.
Okay, so it's a big deal. Horn Lake. I don't guess Horn Lake's been to state in a whole lot of years.
I think we went in 2018, but I'm not completely sure. I feel like I saw one from, like, a trophy that we got from 2018 championships. But other than that, I'm not really sure. We've been doing really good this season. We've got every competition we've been to, we've gotten first in class. So we got first in class at OB, and then first in class at Collierville, and then last weekend we got all one. So hopefully we'll do good at championships. Let me just say that.
All right, so we here with Coach. The football team won Friday night, and we here to get some recaps. So,
yeah, Mr. Lewis texted and wanted to go through some of the plays from Friday night, look at some of the key things that helped us out in that victory. Right here, I'm going to start off with a defensive play. Ball around midfield. A lot of zone read stuff that their offense was running. You can see as we go through right here, and I've kind of stopped it right here. If you look at what the quarterback's looking at, there is obviously a lot of room to run right here. His initial thought, you can see right here, there's a lot of room for him to run. It looks like there's not a whole lot of our players, one of his players, one of ours. And so he makes the pull read right here. As he pulls the ball, though, it immediately turns into, wow, where's everybody coming from? So great play right here by our defense, again, running. As you continue to run the play, you can see all of the white jerseys coming across the field to make the play. When you look at that play from the start, looks like it's going to be a big play for them, but our defense running to the ball using their speed makes up for a lot of stuff right there with getting everything sealed off. So great play right there. All right. Again, another defensive play right here, and just pursuit to the football. You see as the play starts, may have a chance at an angle with two guys trying to make a play, and then the safety coming down and really doing a good job of getting him on the ground. Again, that's for a loss right there. Those are big plays. When you can start off, if you're on defense and you can get them in second and double sticks, or if you're on offense and you have second and double sticks, it is a difficult road to hoe for the rest of the series. All right, here, I'll put this play on here. This is just before half. We mismanaged the clock a little bit. I mismanaged the clock a little bit right before half, gave them the opportunity to get a field goal. We came back out with the ball here after they kicked off. Really needed to make a play. I think there was 30 seconds left in the half. Called this play, and great blocking right here by our offensive line, and a great cut right here by Levante Hodges, and then just a run. The clock's running down. It's under 10 seconds here, and he gets tackled just inside the 15. Set up on the very next play, we're able to take it in for a touchdown to get the score back to 14-10 at half. So a big time play right there. Just looking at the offensive line, the way they're blocking, and the running back, the cut that he makes to cut underneath this, and then the secondary cut right there, and then just outrun everybody. So very excited about that. So scored right before halftime. Always a big momentum boost. We won the coin toss and deferred to the second half. What you're trying to do when you do that is you think if you can get a score at the end of the first half, get the ball back to start the second half. If you can score right there to start the second half, you double up points before they even get a chance to get the ball. So here we've got second half. We're starting off here, and we're going to run pretty much the same play, just flip to the other side of the field. And we've got a different run back here, and now we've got Jamal Moore in running the ball here. And it looks eerily similar. Again, it breaks outside, puts a good move on a guy there, and then it's just able to outrun the entire Olive Branch defense. They have no chance. Great play right there. Again, the blocking that set this up and the cut that Jamal was able to make off of the blocks. Double up right there. It's a big, especially if you're a defense, you come out from halftime, you've been pumped up. excited. Let's go. It's 14-10. Get a stop right here. We're going to score an offense, and then that happened on the second play. It's pretty detrimental to you. All right, another defensive play right here. This is a great play by our star. Jamari Bobo comes in. You can see where he comes from. This is Bobo right here. He's playing run. Come in and be able to make that line at the tackle at the line of scrimmage from where that ball, where he was lined up pre-snap. Great play by him. Diagnosing, recognizing what's going on. Everybody else doing their job, filling their gaps. You see the end taking the tackle out so that there is room for him to come free to make the tackle. And then I had to put this play on here. We're going to throw a touchdown right here to Clint Richardson, which Clint's a great guy. We've been trying to find a way to get him a touchdown. He's been over. We just keep messing it up. So Friday night we're out there in the game. I see the corner bite a couple plays before and make this call right here to try to get Clint a shot at a touchdown. And man, does it work out. Corner bites. Safety runs with number 2. Clint is wide open for a touchdown. This is still game a little bit in question at this point, and this helped put it out of the way. The game away for us. So, a great play, great kid. Just excited to see him get in the end zone. And just like we always talk about, and you can see it from the end zone shot, when Clint catches this ball, the other guys that are on the field with him, the excitement you see of guys running down here to the field, down to get him in the end zone. And you can see everybody running. It's exciting when you see guys happy for each other. I mean, that's what this whole thing is about. So,
Tell us about the preparations y'all are making for this week.
Well, obviously, Center Hill runs a unique offense, something that you don't see very often anymore. Coach Hurt's come up with a game plan for that. He's got that figured out, so that we'll be okay there. Offensively, just working to try to make sure we get the ball in the right spots, make sure we know where they're going to line up, and hopefully be able to execute the game plan that we put in throughout the week.
Why are you wearing that outfit?
It is homecoming week. We are here with the man himself, Coach Faulkner. Coach,
good morning.
It's homecoming week, and we wanted to talk about some homecoming traditions. Coach, when you think about homecoming, what are some things that pop up into your head?
Well, traditionally, homecoming is a lot of the former athletes and students come back and see old teachers, see old faces. Spirit Week at school for the students is big. It just creates excitement for Friday night.
Absolutely. And having said that, we are really expecting each and every one of you to come and show your support to the team this Friday. Now, Coach, where did you graduate from?
I graduated from South Panola High School in Batesville, Mississippi.
Okay, and see, Coach doesn't get to go home and enjoy homecoming because he's always working games here.
That's right. I do not get to.
What do you look forward to the most on Friday nights?
I love seeing our student athletes play. I love to, the coaches work extremely hard to get the players ready. Mr. King works hard with the band to get them ready, the cheerleaders, and with Ms. Bryant. And it's just great seeing our student athletes perform at a high level.
Absolutely. It would not be Friday night without that deadgum cannon going off at the end zone. Can you give us a little bit of feedback about the cannon?
I want it to be louder, and I want it to go off like 200 times a game because that means that we're doing well.
Yes, the cannon is loud, and I'll say this. I know it's there. I know it's going to go off. It still catches me off guard each and every time.
Every time it goes off, you can feel it in your soul.
Sarah already knows where I'm going with this because in the nostalgia of homecoming, I decided to deck out. Now, full disclosure, this is a costume version because to try to find an actual football jersey and helmet like this cost like thousands and thousands, and I also could not find a maroon one. I apologize. I'm not trying to give any other school props in any way. This is literally the only one I could find online. So this is the one that I bought. I tried, okay? I'm not like a football player. You're not even paying attention to what you're filming. The camera's going all over the place. You look at this helmet that I'm wearing right now, Sarah, and you wonder, this is what football players wore in the early 1900s. Do you understand at all how the boys could have played football in this helmet?
Well, Coach Hurt can tell you he's forgotten more football than we'll probably ever know in our life.
You say he was a tougher kind of human being, but like all old people have like Alzheimer's and brain issues, probably because they wore that slap of leather as a helmet playing football.
That's fair.
I will say this, our technology has come a long way. I would much rather go out on a football field today with this rather than this piece of leather that is on my head right now. Although I did get some information from Coach Hurt. As Coach Faulkner has stated, Coach Hurt knows a whole lot about the football game and its history. He said that athletes were not running quite as fast as they run today. So he said they're smashing into each other not near the intensity that we do today. And he said that they did not ever lead with their head in any form or fashion. Today, the helmet is used quite frequently, and if you've watched any college football at all, it's like 3 or 4 targeting calls every game now because they are trying to get away from the helmet at all. But back then, he said they tackled everything basically like chest and wrapping up, that they did not ever lead with the head in any way. But I have seen pictures of football players coming out of those games. They're bloody.
Absolutely, they're bloody. Their faces exposed. My father, he's 83 years old. He had his front teeth knocked out when he was in high school. He wore a hard helmet with no face mask and took an elbow to the face. And from his story, he kept going.
Right, because as the game evolved, they went from this to basically that, but without the face mask. And they learned very quickly, hey, we should put something else on there because people are still getting really, really banged up. If you're hoping to see the football team decked out in one of these outfits on Friday nights, you're going to be sorely disappointed because we are going to be in modern day football attire. However, to bring you a little bit of joy today and to be able to talk with Coach Faulkner for just a split second, to use up his valuable time this morning just to speak with you guys about homecoming traditions. Coach, I need you to leave them with something that's going to just pump them up and get them out here on Friday night.
That's a great question. There's so many things I could say right now, but yeah. Well, y'all just come out and get fired up.
Get fired up.
Bryson.
All right, Bryson. So, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream flavor, I'd say, you ever been to Velvet Cream? It's it's like down there in Hernando. It's like it's called Chocolate Lovers Trash. It's like chocolate ice cream and brownies in it.
Dang. Gotta give me some of that.
Yeah, it's straight. It's a long drive though, but it's worth it.
I can fly. All right, so I'm here with
Tyler, the Creator.
And
Tyler, Creator.
so what's our favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
You?
Vanilla.
Why?
Because cookies and cream, you got cookies, vanilla, and cream in the same.
You?
Because it's like the original or whatever, so you can't really beat it.
All right, so I'm here with
Loretta.
All right, so what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Why?
Cause. Okay, ask me another question because that question was lame.
I know.
Okay.
The question.
Okay. Vanilla.
Why?
Because chocolate is like It's nasty. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So I'm here with
Dylan.
So what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Strawberry.
Wow.
I don't know. I just like it.
It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention, we're kind of moving fast. School picture day will be November 10th and 11th, and senior breakfast will be November the 12th. ACT Science Prep class will be October 16th from 9 to 12. This class will help you grow your score. Muafa Theta meets Tuesday at 7 a.m. in Mr. Smitherman's class in B16. Meets are open to anybody interested in math. Don't miss any episodes of EVTV. You can find today's episode as well as other content on our YouTube channel. Be sure to go to our website at hornlakehigh.com and subscribe by clicking the subscribe icon on the front page. That's it for today's episode here at Horn Lake. We are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus, athletic schedules. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
I got what it takes. Got what it takes. You better get out the way. You better get out the way. I got what it takes. I got what it takes. You better get out the way. You better get out the way. Coming in hot on 100. We couldn't stop if we wanted. We just keep running and gunning. We just came from where the sun is. They wonder what we been doing. We just been keeping it moving. We breaking down on the walls. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. This is the part where we rage. They let me out of the cage. Level up on every stage. This is why they been afraid. I see your back to the wall. You stalling. You don't know what to decide. I'm hearing destiny calling. So I gotta put it in drive. I'm just enjoying the ride. They want me dead or alive. I see the fear in their eyes. So you better move to the side. Full speed up ahead of me. Slow down what they telling me. I hit the clutch till it breaks. Just trying to see what it could take. I'm on the way. I got what it takes. I got what it takes. You better get out the way. You better get out the way. I got what it takes. I got what it takes. You better get out the way.